So if you're somebody who struggles with lust, temptation on a daily basis, please listen, because this is a daily practice I have to combat that every single day. So yeah, I mean, if you're a man, coming from the man's perspective, then I'm sure you've dealt with the desire, the temptation, and the lust to women. So, for example, in public, if you see a beautiful, pretty woman, um, then it's very easy just to have like lustful thoughts in that moment, to see that person and almost like imagine a life with them. In my experience, it's been about like seeing a person, seeing a woman, almost like trying to imagine a life with them, but also at the same time, you're actually wanting to use that person for selfish gain. That's basically what lust is. I think that's the difference between lust and love. Lust is a short-term gain for yourself, for pleasure, while love is a really such a beautiful thing, unconditional, true love, coming from God, coming from that source. That's really beautiful. But the thing that I do every single day is whenever I see a woman, whenever I start to have these thoughts, I go to God's perspective. I think this person is God's precious daughter. I imagine how, if I were God, how would I see this person? How would I see this woman who is extremely beautiful, who on the outside, but how beautiful are they on the inside? You know, if you really saw through God's perspective, you would see that this precious daughter of God, this precious child, precious daughter has, first of all, they have a purpose. They have a way they're going to impact the world through them being their unique self. They have goodness within them. No matter how selfish people can get, there's always good and there's always hope in people. And this is exactly how it is with God's daughter. You don't know this person, and I just imagine if it were myself, for someone to judge me just on my outward appearance, that sucks, man. Without actually seeing what's within, that's horrible. That's really horrible. So when I see a woman, I say, this is God's child. This is God's precious daughter. And instantly, when I think about God, when I think about God's perspective, the thoughts about lust and temptation go away, and I get flooded with God. I get flooded with goodness, with love for this person. And that's something I just started doing recently. And as somebody who struggles with it on a daily basis, being a single man who has experienced trauma in my life, where I do have the feeling when I'm not feeling loved, I want to seek out this love in any way possible, and usually that's by an attractive woman in public. I'm sure many men watching this can relate. So yeah, I just want to give this daily practice. I think it's really a nice practical thing that you can do right now. You can do today. So yeah, if you enjoy this video, and if you have other habits, please let me know in the comments. I'd be happy to also try and apply them in my life. And if you want to join this community I'm trying to build a community of God-seeking young men, hit like, hit subscribe, and yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.